What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the end-to-end podcast. We're coming at y'all with a brand new video. We're about to talk about the World Cup. I think this is the sixth episode about the World Cup so far. The round of 32 is finally over. It finished yesterday. We got our first round of 16 games this morning. We're just about to talk about the fixtures as a whole, predict the round of 16, and just talk about the games we didn't talk about last episode. What game do y'all want to talk about first? Y'all want to talk about the round of 32 games and then get into the round of 16?
Yeah. Chronological order, yeah.
So last time we talked about the England and the Brazil match, and then the games that happened after that we didn't talk about. I think the Portugal game happened after that, if I'm not mistaken. We can talk about that. Portugal, Ronaldo scored his first knockout goal in his career. Loki scored a penalty, but
Yes.
I'm not.
I wouldn't have wanted it any other way.
I'm not.
Yes.
Hey man,
Don't do that.
a goal's a goal. You got to score the
No,
point
facts,
still.
facts. So goal's a goal.
You gotta
And
score.
Portugal go on. They're about to go up against Spain. I think Portugal's World Cup is over personally.
Me
What do
too.
y'all think? What do y'all think about the fixture? And then we'll talk about the Spain matchup.
Yo, let JK go first because I need to get the glazing out of the way because I don't want to hear the glazing after we say everything else. So please.
JK, what did you think?
Realistically, obviously, it's a hard match. It's not going to be easy. And I do agree that Portugal's attack haven't been as threatening. Obviously, they haven't scored more goals than the Spanish team. I feel like Portugal's attack is easier to neutralize, no matter the attackers that are playing. But I don't know. As a Ronaldo fan, you can only hope. The Croatia game as well, I thought that, I didn't think, like a part of me did think that, okay, we're not going to come out with the result, but then obviously I was hoping that we were going to, and then we did. So hopefully Nuno Mendes is on it that day. What I just believe, I feel like it's down to Portugal's midfield. I feel like the midfield has massively underperformed this tournament. I don't know if it's when they're playing Spain that they are going to magically feel like they're up to the moment, but I don't know. You can only hope. You can only hope that Oyarzabal is neutralized. I feel like Oyarzabal, for me, I'm fearing that guy. I've been watching Spain, and I feel like he's the constant throughout all of those games. Like even when the other players don't really show up, and yeah, hopefully another Ronaldo penalty, another tapping in beautiful fashion, and we're through to the quarterfinals.
Bears. I think Portugal definitely have a chance. I think if you can get the best out of the players you haven't gotten the best out of so far, you can beat anybody in my opinion. Like in terms of personnel, I think Portugal have it. It's just I think Bruno's been mediocre. Vitinha, I don't think Vitinha's been that good either. I don't like you said. I think the midfield's been subpar. I think Nuno Mendes has probably been the best player by far in my opinion. I think Cancelo's also been good. I don't know, bro. I think Spain are gonna beat you guys. I think 3-1. Like I think it's gonna be pretty comfortable for Spain too. That's what I'm predicting, but again,
I also don't think Spain have played. Like obviously, this is the World Cup, and everyone who is here deserves to be here. But I don't think Spain has played. Like their group was Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. They just played. What did they even play the other day? Was it Austria? They played. Like I don't know. I feel like. Well, like it's fun now. Like when you're playing all the like the calm teams, but when Ronaldo steps in the room, So,
I guess
it's weird with a knockout tournament though, because you look on paper like Portugal. I thought before the tournament, I'm an England fan, so obviously I want it to come home. But if I'm thinking realistically, Portugal have, I think, along with France, the best team on paper. Because you have Vitinha, João Neves, Bruno, who just broke the assist record, Nuno Mendes, you have everyone in there. But I've personally just never been a fan of Roberto Martinez, really, even as a club manager. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
he's really buzzing.
In this for so long.
but like it's a knockout tournament though, and like anything can happen. So like you just never know. They just have to like just step up for that one game and maybe just score one goal and just defend the whole time. They'll be fine. You know what I mean? You just never know. But
I agree 100%. I think Portugal definitely have a chance. But we were talking about last episode whether Portugal are worse or better with Ronaldo starting, and there was a whole discourse about Gonçalo Ramos.
Oh, JK, hold on. What happened? Who scored that winner for Portugal? I'd like to know.
Hear me out.
No. What did I say?
What you said was that it's better if Gonçalo Ramos start the game. As we can see,
Yes.
he is the one who should be brought on against tired teams, not
I
Ronaldo.
agree with that.
Exactly, he's the one that should, because he's known for the super sub thing, even
Okay,
with
fair.
PSG at times. So it's like I'm happy we won, but it's still fucked that guy, bro. That
But
hat trick
Gonzalo,
against Switzerland, that hat
yo,
trick against Switzerland fucked up everything for
Gonzalo
him.
Ramos has more KO goals than Ronaldo, like
Damn.
all time, like in the
Damn.
World
Are,
Cup.
are we dead us? Are we going to do this?
Am I lying?
No, you're not. That's factually true.
No one cared
Bro,
about knockout goals
to
until
talk about
last one.
Spain, to talk about
Nobody
Spain,
cares about
like,
knockout cup goals. It's crazy.
I said no. I said nobody really cared about World Cup knockout goals until
The
the last one.
midfield doesn't pass the ball
Talking
forward.
about-
The
This
team
whole
doesn't
thing
pass
started
the
last
ball
World
forward.
Cup,
What
bro.
sense does that
Crazy.
Bro, no, okay, hear me out.
Crazy.
Messi scored his first World Cup knockout goal last World Cup.
And before that, he got criticized for it constantly.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but no, it wasn't as bad as it is now, bro. Before, if Ronaldo hadn't
Because
scored,
the
if
difference was
Ronaldo,
he had played 3 World Cups at that point. Ronaldo's on his 6th. Double, bro.
Hey, he won the Euros though. He won the Euros though.
no, chill, exactly. See, if
Bro,
Ronaldo,
we're
if
not even
Ronaldo
gonna
hadn't,
get into
if
that.
Ronaldo hadn't scored
Even
against
that
Croatia,
Euros performance is so
chill.
great,
If
bro.
Ronaldo hadn't scored against Croatia, the slander he'll be receiving right now. Well, let's not act as if back then World Cup knockout goals was this crazy thing that guys were like insulting guys
Literally
about.
always.
They weren't criticizing Messi that much, bro. They weren't
It's when it
criticizing.
matters most. It's when it matters
Yeah,
most.
I'm not trying to
Bro,
remove
I'm not gonna
importance from it.
stoop.
I'm just saying
I'm not
that
gonna stoop.
I'm not. No, don't say that. I'm not trying
Nah,
to
bro,
remove
because you're
importance
you're
from it.
delusional.
I'm not. All I'm saying is that I'm not going to act like as if it's not important. It is important, but I'm saying that this wasn't like the deal breaker until like after last World Cup. This wasn't like nobody was really he doesn't have a single World Cup knockout goal. He doesn't have, like, nobody was really going crazy about it until like
Okay,
after Messi
and I
won the World
explain
Cup.
why. I think that's because Ronaldo's probably the only player in the top 10 to top 15 that has never actually had a good World Cup campaign. So that's why it's been such a stigma for him.
3 goals in
Messi,
4 games.
who hadn't
Agreed.
performed up to
Agreed.
that point. That's
Yes.
what we're saying, bro. Like, you know,
Well, he has
we're not gonna
his knockout
criticize.
goal now.
We're not gonna
So
criticize fucking Coutinho.
he has his knockout goal now. So like, what do you
Alright.
guys want to say now?
Moving on.
It's
What do you want to
only-
say now?
Nah. Moving on to talk about Spain. I feel like you guys are underestimating Spain too. I think Spain have looked better than people give them credit for. Like, they won one of their games 4-0. They beat Austria 3-0. They create chances like every 2 minutes, bro. They're in control of every match they've played. Like, every team is submitted to a low block when they come up against Spain. I think you guys are really underestimating Spain. I think Spain is really gonna give Portugal like a game, bro. Like, it's gonna be by far the best team you've come up against, in my opinion. And
Easily.
Us as well. We are going to be the best team they have come up against as well.
I wouldn't say that.
They've played Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia,
100%, but not even the way
Austria, and Uruguay.
But hold on.
They struggled against Uruguay as well.
But hold on. What I'm saying is, of course, Portugal are better than those teams, but on the balance of how Portugal have played this tournament themselves in their own group stage, which I think they struggled, except for one match. Let's be completely frank. I don't think that it changes. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, obviously, they're the best team as Maz mentioned on paper, but based on how they've been performing, this is not one of the best Portugal sides that Spain are going to come up against. I don't think so. Based on
I
what
know.
we've seen.
Obviously, I'm just saying that is the truth for both teams, no matter
Yes,
how.
of course. It's Portugal and Spain. Yes, of course. It's a derby. It's an Iberian Peninsula derby. Like,
I just think Portugal have been getting away with results for the first couple of games, and I think Spain's been more in control of the
agreed.
Yeah.
This is what I was saying. This is what I'll add on though. I completely agree. Spain should win. I expect Spain to win, but this is when it's like it's a knockout tournament, and like yes, you can talk about form, but form just goes out the window. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you can have like the most crazy thing happen that in like the 98th minute, Portugal score from like a scrappy corner and Spain are out. You know, I mean, didn't Portugal beat Spain in like the Nations League?
Yes, yeah. That's what JK is standing right now. He's thinking in his head.
That's the only. Assuming we lost that day, obviously I'll be like, okay, I won't be 100. Like, I won't be have as much belief as I do right now. But it's like, all I'm saying is that I've seen what these guys can do. No matter, even if Nations League was probably a less dire situation, a less dire occasion. What I'm just saying is that, Nuno Mendes did the stuff that day. All these guys did their stuff that day. So, but then the Spain team that played then isn't the same Spain team that's playing now. So that's one thing that's also, like they don't have Nico Williams, they don't have Dean Howson, so I'm like, but you never know.
Okay, fair enough. Before we move on, Jace, what's your take on it? Do you think Portugal is better than Spain, or do you have Spain going into that fixture?
Nah, I do think they're very evenly matched and very similar. I think I've been disappointed with both these teams, if I'm honest. Portugal should honestly have the best midfield, and it's been one of the worst. Like, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what we're talking here about Gonzalo Ramos and Ronaldo. Like, that's the two guys we're talking about. While Spain have Oyarzabal and Nico Marino like actually doing stuff for them. Portugal is very disappointing. I think Spain's better, but I don't think Spain's all that either. Okay. But I think Spain is definitely better.
Paraguay looked very good against France today too, bro.
They did, honestly.
Of course they are.
No, they didn't. They didn't do anything.
Of course they are. Bro, they genuinely, bro, they died. They were just being.
No. Defensively, they're the first team to make France struggle that much to score. Like,
because that's all they were doing.
They didn't create anything, but bro.
Yeah, because that's all they were doing.
Yeah,
but like if it no matter how good a team is, if you tell 11 men to just defend, like nothing is.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I agree, bro.
Just don't get pumped.
Do you want to hear the
I don't blame you because you're an Arsenal fan, so it's like you're used to this type of football. Tactics.
Paraguay with 0.15 expected goals, 5 shots, none on target, 24% possession. Like that, one of the worst World Cup performances I've ever seen. They just fouled France. That's all they.
I'm not going to really like hammer them that much about.
Yes, you are, DK. You saw what they did.
No, I saw what they did. They were playing rough. They were defending, but like they are genuinely playing France. Like, and in the manner of which they won against Germany, they took Germany to penalties, and they like not being that good of a football nation. You're just going to be like, okay, let's try and do that again against better opposition. So it's like I don't really blame them, but it's like you ended up losing. So it's like
that's my point. It's so marginalized what's considered a good performance from these small teams.
When they do
the exact same thing against Germany,
they
don't concede one penalty during the match, and they managed to win during the penalty shootout. Everybody's glazing.
But wait, hold on.
Oh my God! Who
was glazing Paraguay?
The whole media was glazing Paraguay, bro. After
the Arsenal fan base was
what are we talking about right now? And then now they concede one pen to probably the best team so far. Oh nah, bro, Harambo.
But
no, it's not even. But they weren't playing. They weren't playing like rough against Germany. Like they were trying to.
They weren't. I was just gonna say that. Yes.
It's Havertz versus Mbappe, bro. No shit, bro. They didn't.
Havertz versus.
Like, what are we talking about?
Okay, first.
Germany's best player. Don't disrespect.
These guys were going up against Doué, Olise, Mbappe, Dembele. These guys played in 2 clubs, bro. What do you want them to do?
Yeah, but like you can play a low block. You can play a low block without like taking the piss. Like they were just like I don't even know what they were doing.
In my opinion, I'm not doing anything but praising Paraguay. They almost got a result against France, bro. Bro, like Mike Maignan is probably worth more than their whole team. Let's be that ass, bro. What are we talking about right now, bro?
I can't 3 players. I can name 2 Paraguayan. I can't name a 3rd, if I'm honest.
Could you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Almiron.
I can name 3 now.
Don't forget about Enciso.
And Galarza, bro. I had Galarza burned in my memory for when I was watching him do this tournament. Every 2 seconds, Galarza on the ground crying to the referee, asking for a yellow or a red. How did Paraguay not have a booking today? Only the Lord knows. I don't understand.
That ref was bullshitting.
I don't know what he was on.
There's nothing I hate more than more passion after the whistle. Where was this during the game, bro?
Exactly.
Where was this during the game?
Bro, do you know these refs? Do you know these refs that always try to like they're always trying to like mold the underdog story, like they're always trying to like make sure that the worst team doesn't get any bad calls or anything. Like, that's what this ref was doing today.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the refs have been mad.
Yes, agreed. Yes, agreed. They've been really bad. I agree.
Small nations, bro, they just don't check VAR. They just move on. Like I said, if they go fast, we're just not gonna think about it. So they just
they think we're dumb.
But we got to talk about the other fixtures. Round of 32. Yeah. Algeria. I don't know if y'all watched that game. I missed that game. Nobody.
That shows were like
I caught
foreign.
that. I caught that.
What did you think about the game, Steve?
I just want to mention one player, Con, to tell you that this Manzambi guy is not a joke. I just want to put that out there. This guy can play. And it's not just this game, but this whole tournament. I've been seeing him even Bundesliga earlier this year. Wasn't that impressed. But in this one game in particular, every time any counterattack that Switzerland had, the ball would come to him and the attack would be created instantly. I genuinely believe this could be the difference for them in any battle against Colombia, which we'll get to as a prediction later. But that's the only highlight I would say from that game. He's really, really good, this Manzambi guy. Quite quality.
There, I have no take. Like, I don't know anything about that game. I didn't watch it. What else happened? Hold on.
The Argentina game.
Argentina yesterday, Cape Verde. Probably the best game so far in my opinion for this tournament.
Yeah.
I wanted Argentina to lose so bad though.
Me
Like,
too.
I didn't think they were going to lose because like there was never a point where Cabo Verde were winning, and I was just like, I don't know if like Argentina is one of those teams that even if you should take them to penalties, I don't know. I feel like
I think they would have won on pens. Yeah, Martinez is the good keeper on pens.
But I mean, bro, we have to.
Argentina been here, done it before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You have to praise
No pressure, no pressure.
Like I said, JG, you at the start of the tournament, you were criticizing them for being Messi FC. I told you, bro, these were bottom teams, bro. They were just forcing it to Messi, bro. I'm telling you, they can.
The Sandro
And they
FC.
can shift the second.
They find a way.
Argentina were a good team. They
Like-
may not have
like
the
a
greatest
club
individuals
size.
apart from Messi, but they're great.
I think
Yeah.
they probably have the most chemistry. Like,
Yes,
Exactly. That's
if
exactly what
any
I'm
team
saying.
resembles a club side, it's Argentina. In my
100%.
opinion. Argentina.
They're chemistry to the max.
Wait, I have a question. Has Enzo Fernandez done anything this tournament?
no.
I've been
I
telling
can't
you,
stand
though.
that guy, bro.
I've been telling you, he's mediocre.
No. Chill out.
Oh, get out of here! Hey, I'm a Chelsea guy. Get out of here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Chelsea.
so am I. I'm a Chelsea fan too. We're not taking that slander here,
We're
bro.
not taking that.
No. The only thing that's pissing me off is how he tried to force himself out of the club, and I'm like, bro, you better find someone to sign you at this point because it's like,
Isn't he going to Madrid?
Madrid released a statement saying we don't know this guy, we don't know.
I think he's gonna end up in Madrid regardless, but they said they don't want him.
Bro, before we move on, there was Australia versus Egypt. Did anybody catch that game?
Just the penalties. Just depends. I just focus on the pens.
I watched the game.
Alabama.
Egypt were being like, no, I can't like. It's one of those games where it's like the media will just say Salah played well because they know barely anyone watched it. But the game was okay. So, Egypt were
Whatever,
being like,
bro.
Egypt were being like really rough, but then the ref had to like calm shit down. But like, it was a very physical game. Like the ref wasn't giving out cards at all. Australia did their best, but then penalties came out. Egypt just won. So.
Yes, I think.
Why-
Who Egypt go up against?
I think they're playing.
Argentina.
Perhaps never mind. Argentina. I mean, round of
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Why is there so many missed pens going to row H?
Yeah.
Talk about that. Is it just
I know, man.
I don't know, bro.
is it just pressure? Because if three forward players hit it to row Z, and I'm a defender and I'm taking the 8th pen, I'm just sliding.
I know why.
On target.
I can't even say anything because it's like the only penalty shootout I've ever participated in my life. I missed.
You missed.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. I just feel like even it's easier said than done, but like you really have to just be there in the moment and just know like okay, pick your spot and just kick it in there because like
Also, don't forget fatigue is a factor too. They've been playing 120 minutes. And then you have the hydration breaks where they're like standing still for 3 minutes, which impacts like how their legs are going to be. It's definitely fatigue. Like I think implemented.
Bro,
What do you
Yeah, I wanted to add on to
They kept it
Steven's
down the
point,
middle.
because in the Portugal game, I thought it was crazy the substitutions that Martinez made. How Ronaldo didn't finish the game, Bruno didn't finish the game, Vitinha didn't finish the game.
Bruno didn't finish the game.
If it went to penalties, I was just thinking about if it went to penalties, how those would have been some shocking
But if
decisions.
they didn't take them up, they might not even have gotten to penalties. They might
I can't lie. If I was there, I'd have dragged Bruno
It
off
worked
the
out.
pitch
It
myself.
worked out.
might have been at
I got-
us, bro.
It worked out, so I can't really hate. But in the moment, I was really upset because I was also like, this might be Ronaldo's last World Cup game, and he's not even finishing the game. He doesn't have a chance to decide it. But also in the Netherlands game, I don't know if we ever talked about that, but Van Dijk not stepping
He
up.
completely
Oh,
bitched
yeah,
out
that's
of the
what I was
penalties.
saying.
Yeah.
Like, we can criticize the players who don't step up though. Like in the
Goretzka.
You put. I was gonna say Goretzka.
Yeah.
How are you guys letting center back shoot if you're a
Yeah,
midfield?
but
I'm saying, like, what are you even doing? Like,
Like,
Van
bro,
Dijk, nah,
like
that's so
even if you're
soft.
the third string winger, bro, why is Gabriel shooting a pen in the Champions League final? Bro?
Yes, he never should have.
Hey,
He never should.
Like I said, bro.
yeah, those guys are scary. Those
I
guys are
predicted
scary.
Morocco was gonna beat Netherlands. I said I have no footballing reasons. It's just script. Morocco are right now. There's nothing that's gonna stop. They're getting to semifinals minimum. No, they're playing France.
If they
not beating
beat France, they're 100%
Can't.
in the final through their bracket.
But they're not beating France, bro. I don't think.
Yeah, I can't let them.
I'll bet
I
anything.
don't know.
I'll bet
If-
anything.
wait,
They won't.
did you watch the game? Dude? Like, those guys are scary as hell. Like,
Bro, they're playing Canada, JK. I'm Canadian. I'm telling you, our team is not serious, bro. That's not judged based on this performance. I have to
and
be
then,
real,
and then,
bro.
okay, true. And Saibari is injured as well. I don't know. I just feel like, bro, those guys, the way they are able to move the ball forward is just like it's crazy.
But let me give some real analysis from a Canadian perspective. As someone who's watched this team for basically my entire life, this is the best content is the best we've ever done. Yes, that's wonderful. But the match was literally won and lost the moment we didn't score in the opening 10 minutes. I'm dead serious. The moment that happened, I knew we were going to lose. And I already thought we were going to lose, but I knew there's going to be a battering as well. Because psychologically, if you don't capitalize on that moment as an underdog to score, the moment the opposition can smell blood, which Morocco was smelling blood from literally the 30th minute onwards, they knew the game was going to be won. Second half, I was preparing myself to close my eyes, sit behind my sofa, jump outside in front of a bridge. Bro, like it was dark. I already knew it was going to get dark outside. I could tell. So let me be real. Morocco's good. Trust me, they're a very good team. I'm not denying that. But this game is nothing to prove whether they're good or not because the opposition gave them the game. Defensively, after the first goal, the match opened up like a trend. Con, you know this one's a basketball fan. You know when you see those 25-0 runs? That's what I felt like when I was watching as a Canadian fan. Getting blitzed every transition.
Okay, but I don't know. I think Morocco are definitely going to be France's biggest test so far, but I think France are going to get past them. I just think they have too much individual quality, bro. There's too many players. They don't even play that well, in my opinion. It's just
No, they don't.
You can't stop Mbappe, Dembele, Olise, do it for 90 minutes.
Cherky, Barcola, like no.
Cherky.
No, don't hate. Cherky's a baller, JK. Don't hate. That's the best ethical.
Every time, obviously Cherky's a baller. But every time they've given him minutes this tournament, bro, I'm just like,
off.
take this guy off the pitch, bro.
He's not warm.
That Manu Kone guy, he's completely changed my perspective on him. I thought he was like one stiff ass midfielder. Like that guy's actually good at football. I can't lie.
He's good.
I can actually play.
Well, I will say about France, what like on my opinion, obviously their attack is great. Everyone brings up their attack, but like I think we're ignoring too that if their attack is not flying, they have two of like the best center backs.
Yes, in the world. Yeah.
Like Saliba's the best defender. Well, Saliba obviously. And you have like it's insane. Saliba's so quick. I haven't seen anyone 6'4" apart from like Haaland who's so quick. Like you see the Paraguay like Almiron trying to take him on.
Almiron's body beat up on him, bro. Dead ass.
Yeah, bro. That shit was scary.